Hey boys, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. And today's video is on raid weekend, but this time we're doing all capital peaks. And I'm going to show you every capital peak I've done. But I won't start with the first one. I'll show you like why not, because I shared it in the first video. I got a 2-shot off, but I don't want to show that off again. If you want to see it, it's in the first raid weekend video. So let's start with the second clan here. Again, I was cooking, but I was so close to 2 shots. I almost had multiple 2 shots, I think, on peaks, but hey, not the end of the world. Okay, so we've got a corner style peak. I've seen a lot of you guys asking for peak videos, so I thought this would be a good one. So I'm just going to show literally every peak I've done. Okay, the idea here with the corner base, I see a rocket on the outside. I'm just going to take care of that with a rocket loon and then a minion to clean up the giants. And then these trash buildings, also same thing, just to put a set of minions. One of my mistakes, I think the key mistake I made was I probably should have taken care of the enemy super dragon early, but hey, I didn't. But I guess that's completely on me. So I put a first barbarian just to kind of clear the deployment zone. First set of minions go down. Another barbarian to take out this trash building, and then I'm gonna go rocket balloons behind that. Take out the rocket artillery, which is exactly what we want to see. And then you're gonna see me deploy a set of minions on those giants. Boom, to take those out. Then I got my haste spell down, letting things kind of just develop the funnel. The zap trap pops, that was really nice. We wanted to see that. Rocket loons start coming in, that destroyed the rocket artillery, and then we're just letting those minions kind of do their thing, just because it's easier to deploy in a zone when it's like opened up, I'd say. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting. I'll go 2 times speed. Obviously, don't want to go too slow either. And the main reason why I was waiting is for those giants to go down, because once you destroy their hut, they'll actually start moving around. Say when I had put my Sparky a little too early. Then I get my battle ram, another one, got my Sparky in, and then I've got my first graveyard down on both rockets just so they keep kind of staying distracted. Then I'm just going to slowly keep funneling in battle rams just for tanking and to get my Sparky in. That giant was a little bit misplaced. I should have got it in the haste, because now Sparky runs in head and is going to get some damage on her. But that's those little mistakes you just shouldn't be making when you want to get a 2-shot. So another giant, this time in haste, exactly how I want it. Next graveyard's down on the single target Inferno, which is good. And now I'm just slowly getting in battle rams and then helping with giants. And I really, truly feel like if I had been a little smarter and got that giant on the super dragon on the first hit, I really think I could have done well. But hey, first hit goes pretty well. Sparky was full health, but I couldn't do much about it because I didn't have any more tanking troops. So I'm gonna get. I don't even think I get the last shot off. No, I don't. And then I left up 8K, and it's definitely doable in 8K. But I'm telling you, if I'd taken the dragon out in the first hit, I would have gotten it done. So I bring in the same army, except the only difference is the frost spell. And then with corner peaks, you always have to put it on the back end capital peak, because otherwise it'll do too much damage. And another thing I'd always recommend is I usually bring 2 Inferno Dragons, just because if I can make it to the capital peak, I know under frost it doesn't get many shots off. But hey, I forgot about it. Then, starting with my Sparky right off the way, get some battle rams going, just because I want them to start deploying. Get another battle ram, get a barbarian in, just to open up the deployment zone, nothing too crazy. And then as of right now, because I don't need too much tanking, I'm putting that giant under haste in towards the single target Inferno, because I do not want that to lock on. But again, I did bring a Hog Rider, just in case if stuff goes like haywire and it locks on. Because you also don't have a zap. These 2 barbarians just put in just because I was just like, you know what, let's take care of that Inferno quicker. And I think that was actually a pretty solid idea, because it funnels my Sparky up towards the blast bow, which you really do want to take care of. And look, like, it's looking good. I've got a giant, got 3 battle rams, got a hog rider, still got my Inferno Dragon, and Sparky's at like 80% health, I'd say. But just the blast bow does so much damage, and then it takes more than, what is it, 3 or 4 shots to take it out? Yeah, I think it's 3. And then I still have another graveyard that I'm going to use. Only problem is, that first attack maybe I was a little too slow on, and now I'm letting the peak hit away, and then nice battle ram, but I let that back end spirit thrower hit my Sparky, which wasn't very smart. And here goes. I put my Inferno Dragon to actually take out the capital peak, but the mistake I made is I should have brought another one for the the Super Dragon, because I actually did quite well. We'll go 2 times speed through this, because the Inferno Dragon's charged up, takes it out. Sparky's at like what, 20% health left, Takes out the Spirit Thrower. Is going to take out that cannon. The Hog Riders take care of that for me. That cannon card's going to be a little annoying, but seriously, I think that if I just dealt with that dragon on the first hit, I would have been fine. But hey, sometimes it's not written to be a 2-shot, but I at least want to showcase because all these are 3 shots at the minimum. But I got 1 2-shot on a peak this time. I went 1 for I think 6 or something. Sadly, I got close, but no cigar. Okay, let's check the last replay. This one obviously is just me just chucking stuff down. Frost. I'm gonna put some graveyards. I'm not even really worried about anything. I'm just kind of having fun because I knew it. I was actually kind of depressed. I thought I should have got the 2-shot. I even left the Super Dragon up, but hey, all good. Okay, so the next one is also one we were happy with, and also notice like we've been under 20 hits for every peak, so every district so far. So that's been super cool to see. Here's the third one. Look how close I got. 98%. Like, come on, boys. Like, this was worth 12K. Obviously, it's not max, but still, like, when you're getting this close, they start to sting because it's like little differences here and there. Like, if you were, because then you'll start thinking, you're like, oh, maybe was I early on a barbarian? What did I do wrong? And then again, you see the corner little rocket. I just deal with it with a pair of rocket loons and then a minion to clean up the giant. That's just like my go-to. And then the core this time, I was just like, you know what? I can chain down some buildings. I should just bring 3 giants and 3 wizards, and they'll just chain all that down. I think what I should have done is maybe just a Rage Sparky would have been fine in that core. I honestly think so, with just some distraction to giants. But it's okay. Here goes a set of minions to clean. Then watch, I'll go 2 times here just to wait to get my Sparky in, really. I don't want you guys just waiting to see some minions. Okay, here we go. First giant's in. Here comes Sparky. Gonna take all that down. Chains pretty well. And then I get a giant in. But see, this Capital Peak locks onto my Sparky. But I'm like, okay, I'll put the wizards kind of angled a little to the side just because they won't take any damage. And then they'll chain down all the defenses that we're shooting. But obviously that peak's super annoying to be just randomly taking shots at my Sparky. Minions clean up over there. Exactly what we want. That giant's beating up that cannon. Just open up the deployment zone, which is nice. And then all those gray skeletons from the graveyard spell are tanking perfectly. So we'll go 2 times through the peak. Now I'm just getting some battle rams in for tanking. But Sparky took so much health. Like 20% of its health is only left. And that's because that Capital Peak just kept shooting away at it. I really feel like if I had just... I don't know. Maybe Rage would have been better. But hey, can't change things now. It got close, but hey. Couldn't quite get it down. And then at 4 times, we still had a graveyard left. And you're like, whoa, why aren't you using it? I'm amping it up for the second hit. I'm like, you know what? I'll save it for the second hit and just put it where I need to. And I think I put it on that blast bow rocket kind of region up there. But we'll go to the next one. Is that where I put it? No, I put it at this blast bow to just distract the giant. The super dragon, not giant. And then I start here on the right-hand side because I'm like, my final set. I'll go from the giant cannon, move up to the mortar, go through this junk, and then end off with the super dragon this combo. But hey, Sparky's going to do her thing. I'm tanking with the giant. Nothing's changed. You're still slowly putting in battle rams. Get the giants in. Don't get too many shots off on your Sparky. Get as most health as you can possible for the end of the attack, because that's when it gets really dicey. And now that cannon took only like 2 shots on my Sparky. That wasn't too bad. And then that multi-mortar, just distract with those skeletons. They're doing good. And then that giant that I just got in. Sparky's going to clean up that kind of top range. Here at the left-hand side, I see that the bomb tower can't shoot air, neither can the mortar. So I'm going to take that down with a set of giant, a hog rider, battle ram, and barb. So I should mention that. There I go. Because those are just graveyards right now spawning. Then, I got my Sparky, and I'll go 2 times speed through here. Because I'm just putting down battle rams. I'm just checking out. I want to see if we take care of that quick. But another giant in. Get that Inferno down, because it's super annoying. And then I wish I had like 2 barbarians. Could have taken out that blast bow easier. But hey, Sparky's like 80% health. At this point, I was just like, you know what? I think I'm golden. And I'll pause now. There I go. I took it all out. But now the minions are just going to help me take out that bomb tower. And then with the blast bow shooting, they still ended up getting it down because that 1 minion. Then Sparky cleans through there. I've still even got my Inferno Dragon and Hog Rider. Have to put the Hog Rider in because of the Inferno. But it gets a lot of damage off. And then that cannon card's also not helping. Sparky just getting packed, sadly. And yeah, we ended up 98%. It hurt. It really did sting. Because even the Super Dragon goes down. But, yeah, look, a time fail. barbaric. You truly want to cry after doing something like that. Like that one hurt. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. But here, I'll just to show you guys. Boom, time fail. You hate to see it. You truly do. They hurt, but we're getting close. We're getting close. And then the next one is this fourth clan here that I was also on. And look, 93%. Boys, I've had, what is it, 95, 93, 98. So the two shots were coming close, but I don't know. What I'm going to do is like this week, I'm going to kind of just practice on our capital peak and try just getting iron some kinks out. And then here goes my first graveyard. Reason being, both giant cannons, single target inferno, and the blast board just going to shoot in that dead zone. Same with these rockets. And then I can just clean the deployment zone up, put some barbarians in, clean up, get a minion in, and then just tank for Sparky, and then I should hopefully get through that quite easily. Enemy super dragons on the outside, so it's a super easy kill with the inferno dragon, and this time I actually noticed it, so I will do that right away. I'll put down a giant inferno dragon to take it out, but I want to kind of show you both sides, so when I do that, you can actually see it. And then the inferno tower is going to be taken care of easy. Battle rams got giants in there, and then that graveyard spell is honestly doing amazing for me because it's tanking like exactly how I wanted. So giant cannon's going to go down, battle rams are just going to open up the walls, minions are opening up the deployment zone to get me close to the enemy super dragon, and then that, as it goes down, here comes my giant, and then I'm going to put an inferno dragon, and it's going to take care of that super easy. Then I still got two battle rams to tank, but now my Sparky's veering off to the right hand side, so I probably shouldn't have put that battle ram down because now it's just going to not go up towards the blast bolt like I wanted. So let's go 4 times speed here, takes care of that rocket, shoots at the bomb tower, takes that down, and chains some for me. So 4k hit, but even with 8k left, if you're really good on the first hit, you can get it down, but I got it close, but again, I couldn't quite do it. Now I'm just putting some barbarians down, clean that cannon on the outside, deploy some skeletons. Really, that's what I want. Go 2 times just to start off. Sparky's in, giants in, helping to me tank, getting some battle rams in there just for the tanking, and then also pop up some skeletons because we don't want the blast board to lock on the Sparky. That'd be very bad. Very, very bad. So that's why those are coming in pretty fast and furious. And then I still got my frost spell, just waiting on where really I see value. Got it exactly where I wanted. I wanted that single target inferno cannon cart, giants, and obviously the capital peak, the most important thing. And then again, 2 barbarians just to take out the blast bolt. Don't want it to take off any more shots on my Sparky. And then now I'll go 2 times speed through this just to speed it up a little bit. Rocket goes down, and then I still have 2 giants, 3 battle rams, a hog rider, and a barbarian to get me through the rest of the base, and there's only 5k left. So it's definitely doable, but it's going to be tight. And the biggest problem I'd say that happened was maybe just ran out of tanking at the end there and just couldn't quite get down. I didn't have quite the juice left because now I don't have any walls I can break through, so my troops just kind of have to grind through them because I don't have any more battle rams. So that kind of sucked. But we'll go to 4 times. I don't want you guys seeing Sparky just chain down a set of walls. It's kind of annoying, but seriously, I think if I had 2 battle rams more, I think we could have easily done this because the giants are getting distracted, so this one hurt too. But hey, got it close. Couldn't quite get it done. I'll definitely be practicing more just to get more. I want to get more 2 shots. I got 1 obviously, but I want to have more than 1, not just 1. Okay. Let's go to the next replay. In this one, come on, 1800 left. I'm pretty much just having fun, throwing in a Sparky, spamming all my troops in. Don't even really care about bonus gold, just because our Goblin Mine's almost max, so we're going to be 100% max capital peak probably the end of the next week's raid weekend. I think we should be good. Even this time, I think we got it close, but not quite. So, let me show you guys the next one. It's right here. Also me. Let's see this one. Peak like this, I was just like, you know what? What's the idea here? I'm going to bring Haste Rage, because this time I want to take down the Town Hall and the Super Dragon. If you could do that on the first hit, you're probably going to get the 2-shot, honestly. But I couldn't quite get there. So Battle Ram in, break through these walls, because they can be kind of annoying. Then I'm just going to get a Giant, going to get my Haste in, and then my Sparky behind that, just to get some funneling. And my idea here, again, is to get to the peak, and I want to take out the enemy Super Dragon. That's the goal for the first hit. I was kind of confused on that pathing by Sparky. I thought it was going to go towards a spear thrower, but it actually went up top, which makes sense because I broke that wall and it was kind of on me. But hey, I was expecting it because what I wanted to do, I'll pause here. I didn't want Sparky to go up towards the middle because now it's getting shot at by like all these defenses, so you can't really tank all too well because you can't get all of them in the zone. My goal was Sparky to go this way, go to the Inferno, go to the Blast Bow, go to the Rocket, and then it's nicer and easier pathing for me. So we'll go to 2 times speed because really my Sparky gets kind of toasted here. That Rage also was, I don't want to say, yeah, I would say brutal honestly, because I don't think I had the pathing down right, and then I just put that barrel down because I didn't have much else to do. So as you can see, like the first hit was not good. I left up a fat 10k, and then the second hit I had to lock it back in. But again, I didn't fail necessarily on any peak. I got 3 shots. That's usually what you want, ideally. And then if you can, you 2-shot, like how I said, like I got one on the first district, but you'd want more than that if you really want to do well. But hey, if you can even get any type of 2-shot on a capital peak, I'm going to be respecting it because that's what you want. Most clans 4-shot, if I'm being honest. Single target Inferno locks onto my Sparky, get a set of Hog Riders in. That's what they're there for, because you don't have a Frost on them. And then again, you should notice, you see that Rage from before? That's why you don't make silly mistakes like that. That should have not been dropped there. That should have been dropped on the Rocket Artillery. It would have been way more useful. 100% on me, and 100% a thing you guys can take away from this attack. Those little mistakes add up and can kind of kill your chances of a 2-shot pretty quick. Inferno Dragon goes down, takes out the enemy Super Dragon, and now I'm going to put a set of I'll pause here. The set of minions I brought is just to clean up all these trash buildings because there's really nothing there. And look how much more valuable that Rage could have been right now on my Sparky. But minute 50 left. I'm not going to make you watch that in slow time because those giants come over and then they start beating up my Sparky. But I'm telling you, if I had the Rage, that capital peak goes down, and it isn't as hard as what I left up. It didn't need to be as hard. But hey, you can't win them all. That's what we'll say. And then now just kind of like those minions, they cleaned up, take out the cannon cart, do as much damage on it really as they can, because we take 4,500 loot, not the end of the world. We still leave up 6.2k, but hey, I brought in another Sparky, getting a Frost, get some Graveyards in. We'll go 2 times because the rest of this isn't too bad, because now we're just tanking Battle Rams, Giants, kind of let Sparky work, change some things down. I think because this was a low spread out, maybe I'd even advise we should have probably bought a Golem one of the attacks when I saw it wasn't really going well for Sparky. But I think I'm just so addicted to keep playing Sparky that I didn't really even think of using Golem, which I think I should have. But then again, the single target Inferno placement was kind of would have been difficult for my Golem. So hey, it's all good. We can't really change it now, so there's no point worrying about it. And then we clean the rest of this district up. And then, boom. Just got a couple more buildings left here. Go to 4 times speed. Just because we got another 3-shot. And just exactly how we want it. So, I hope the raid weekend videos have also been helping you guys. That's what I also wanted to ask you. Do you guys like them? Do you find them helpful? Are there something you'd like to keep seeing? Let me know. Okay, we're on to the next one. Oh my gosh, I just showed the same one. My bad on that, boys. We are on, this one. Let's go. First hit was pretty solid, but again, it's a corner capital peak. This time with the Super Dragon inside the core. That kind of makes it a little difficult, but it is closer, so it's easier to take care of. And then I brought a couple sets of minions just to take out these trash buildings on the outside here, but then they have spear throwers, so that makes it a little more difficult. But hey, they're still really good for cleaning up trash buildings. And then I was thinking to myself, should I have brought a rage spell in, just because I felt like if I had put a rage spell, like say here, it would have chained down all these giant cannons, everything in one shot. But those are just little details that I was remembering now that maybe I could have done that would have made my attack even better. But hey, we're still okay with it. And then giants, battle rams, you know the drill. Nothing too crazy. The Inferno Dragon's right there. There's a set of rapid rockets. Here comes my skeleton barrel sped up because I don't want the rapid rockets to lock onto my Inferno Dragon. As it goes in, boom. Nothing could shoot it right now, and it's going to take it out super easy for me. And then I've got 2 battle rams left. They're just kind of tank them. Look, my Sparky's 100% health, guys. I just ran out of tanking. Maybe I was a little too quick with it. I needed to invest some more. Because you know those sets of minions, they can kind of add up over time. So Sparky didn't really have the tanking at the end. Even though I did a great job early, but I think I was too quick to use stuff. Takes out the giant cannon, and then leaves us with an 8k, less than 8k hit, and then it's just minions, just cleaning up some trash. But I would have had to been really, really lucky to get it on this second hit, just because there's still 2 Infernos up, got 2 rockets, a blast bow, a giant cannon. So like I made it close, I made it fun, couldn't quite get there. I tried even bringing the rage just because I saw the value for the for the capital peak, sorry, not the town hall, and then just to chain link all those mega Teslas, cannons, everything like that. Look how many graveyards are spawning. The skeletons are spawning from the graveyard. Put some hog riders in just so the single target inferno doesn't lock onto my Sparky. And now Sparky's still full health. Gonna take out this blast bow for me. Should I put the rage a little before? Maybe. But again, just don't really have the power. And then I had to go, and you're like, oh, well, why were you so quick this time? Well, because I knew there was so much left. I need to keep my Sparky up, right? And then I kind of got to keep it close to full health here. But look, if I just saved probably, what? A couple battle rams, could have gotten that single target inferno, and then, yeah, I needed a frost on that peak. It did way too much damage, and I couldn't do much against it. Because when it's not frosted, there's not much you can do. Now come on, I spam miners and just get this dealt with easier. And then the next one I'm going to show you is the 8th clan, because the 7th clan my buddy did, and I won't show that one. I'll just show all the ones I did. Get out of that, and then we are off to this one right here. Oh, no, sorry, not that one. That's all me. This one, sorry, right here. And these were my last ones done for the... Not this one, I have one more after this, but this was a cool one I wanted to show off just because you see this base quite a bit and people can kind of struggle with it. All these trash buildings right here, they just want to waste your time. They want to make you fail at a 2-shot or even a 3-shot. So this set of minions is good for up top on the second hit. And now for the first hit, just getting in some battle rams just to get me through there. And check this. I should have cleaned this trash building before putting my giant Sparky. You'll see why. If I had just got that building down, I know you're like, what? It's so close to going down. Like, why do you even care? Well, check this out. Look what Sparky's going to do. Sparky's going to actually veer up through those walls, and I did not want that. That's a mistake again, because that blast bow now is just going to shoot at Sparky and randomly get damage off on it. If that building had gone down, I could have deployed Sparky, like, say, closer to this cannon, and that wouldn't have happened. My tanking would have been much better. Hence why I'm putting in battle arms, and now Sparky goes that way. So those were unnecessary shots that it took that it really didn't need to. But all good. It happens. Now, Sparky's just going to kind of work our way through here. We're going to get some battle rams in. And then just let my Sparky kind of get off this damage. I've already got my graveyard spells in. Giants coming down under haste. That's the thing I love. When your haste spell's really close and your defenses are kind of compact, you can kind of just put in your giants, your battle rams in there. And then I'm just taking out that cannon cart with my 2 barbarians. That's the thing I usually really like to do. And then we'll speed through the rest of this because we don't have much left. My Sparky's not going to do much more for me because the health's going low, and then the capital peak's going to lock on, and that's pretty much done deal for your Sparky, if I'm being honest. Sparky's going to get one more shot off, gets that bomb tower pretty close, boom, second shot, takes it down. First hit, 20%, 4.4k. Here comes the second one. This time I bring the rage spell to take care of the peak. There's my set of minions up top to clean all those trash buildings, because I was still, like, in my mind, I'm like, it's a 9k hit. But I'm going to try doing this in a 2-shot. So my graveyard spell goes down on the mortar, dead zone, so it can't shoot there. And then it can distract this blast bow, giant cannon, rocket. And then I still have another one as well. Here I'm just kind of getting some graveyards to spawn giant down just so my the capital peak locks onto it. But there's so much damage on that giant that... And look at this. Look how unlucky I get. Really? It doesn't even use the rage. That's because I wanted to make sure it gets in the haste as well. And it doesn't even use the rage. Epic fail. Mistakes you don't want to see happen just because now the capital peak just gets shots off on it again. Like these little mistakes I got to clear up for next weekend, because next weekend I want to get way more 2-shots in on peaks too. I want to give it my best shot, but little mistakes like that you can't be making. I'll go to 4 times speed now, but seriously, that's hence why I want to show this video. Like obviously, look, we're still doing fine. We're getting 3 shots, but we want to get 2 shots, and I want to show you guys 2 shots. But when you make mistakes like that, not a great chance of you getting it done. And these are obviously trash building. We'll speed through this. But yeah, those, I don't know. You can put in the comments, how'd you guys do? Like, did you guys get some 2 shots? Did you not? On some capital peaks? I'd even love to come visit you. Like, if you did, put it down there, and I'll come see some two shots. I'd love to. But yeah, I think I really got to dial it in for the next weekend. And then you guys know the drill. Put some miners down, frost spells, huck them down, let them have some fun, beat up the Giants, get through the rest of the buildings. Don't even sweat about it. I'm already four squared long time ago, and it's super easy. And then we're off on to the last peak of the weekend that I got to do, because obviously I spent so many doing districts, and it is the 10th clan here. Let's go check this out. Again, another corner peak, but it's a peak that a lot of people struggle with, so I'm actually kind of glad I get to show it. So again, same sort of drill, nothing too crazy, but this time I'm bringing the Rage, and you're like, whoa, Cash, why'd you change it to the Rage and not the Haste Graveyard? Well, main reason being, I saw a lot of value with that Rage. I can chain down all these compartments here, this one to the left, take out the blast bow in 2 shots, and then even kind of lock onto these rockets and do it a pretty fine job. That was at least the idea. And then my frost spell, I'm like, you know what? Can I get these 2 giant cannons and this blast bow in the frost? That was the idea. And I nail a pretty solid frost there. I was happy with that. Happy with myself. That giant veers off to the right hand side because the wall wasn't broken. See what I mean? Little errors. Should have waited till that wall went down, then put my giant. So you don't have to use that second giant. That first one's kind of just wasted, gonna get beat up by. But then turns around too. So it's little errors like that you really don't want to be making, and that hence why I really want to show these, because it's not just for me to showcase my attacks. Oh, look at me, I can 3-shot peaks. Well, no, you guys want to get better. I want to get better, so we can look at my mistakes and not make them next raid weekend, so we can all get better. That's really my goal for showing these videos. And then now Sparky goes to the right hand side, and I'm close to tearing up, because my goal again was I wanted to use that rage spell, and it doesn't. And now I don't even have my Inferno Dragon, because I was so, I guess, distraught. I should have brought one, and I could have taken care of that. See what I mean? I should get beat up for making mistakes like that. And then again, I'm bringing in the same spell, same troop, but this time obviously with my Inferno Dragon, I brought 2 of them. And 10k up, I was trying to be delusional if I thought I was going to get this in a one shot. Or sorry, get this all done in another shot, but it wasn't going to happen. So I was just doing my best here, get my Sparky in. Want to take care of that rapid rockets, because I don't want it to kill my Inferno Dragon. Actually, no, I did bring my Inferno Dragon last time, but I let it get killed by that rapid rockets. I didn't point that out in the first replay, but keep that noted. Those little things. I didn't even notice the rapid rockets. They were kind of hidden in those little trash buildings, and it did my Inferno Dragon dirty. Here goes the first rage that I'm going to use, and then it kind of just chains down all those, which was super cool to see. And then that's like 12 buildings taken down in like 2 Sparky chains, so that was kind of cool. And then honestly just ran out of juice, couldn't really do much more. And now it's just Sparky kind of cleaning up. Got these minions on the outside, like just kind of cleaning up trash buildings, so they save it for the 3rd hit. You don't really have to worry about time, but we still left up a fat 5k, but we also looted 5k, so hey, all good. Let's go to the next hit here, and it's gonna be the last one. And here, just bought Haste Graveyard Sparky. Only reason I was just like, it's 5k, you don't want to make any kind of mistake. There's still a peak up. Let's not rush in anything. So we'll go 2 times through this, because it's pretty much just me using the same attack, Giants, do some battle rams, and kind of do your thing to deal with this peak. And I know, I also want to apologize. I know this is Capital Peak 10, and I'm showing you the max stuff. I'm so sorry. I saw some comments telling me like, hey man, can you help me with Capital Peak 6? Sometimes I even forget what troops are available at those. So if you want to ask me questions, feel free. I love answering them. Just let me know what troops are available and what you guys want to see. But in the future, I definitely will invest into some more accounts and see if I can kind of maybe even open up a different clan and run through the gauntlet again and see if that helps you guys some more. But that's all the peaks I got to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Put in the comments if you guys have any questions and if you guys are confused about anything or what you guys want to see coming up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.